Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel My Time My Teacher. In this video we will talk about a reported speech, one of the toughest chapter of English grammar. You see the tenses, active passive voice and the reported speech. These are the chapters, these are the topics which are treated to be like very tough chapters by the students. So in this video, I will tell you about reported speech from beginning to end with the rules, with the tricks, as well as with the chart. Right? Hope it will help you to understand, but watch the video, full video to understand, to clear all your doubts. Right? So first of all, we should know what a reported speech is. It is also called by the name of direct and indirect speech. Here I am going to tell you how it is called direct and indirect, right? So see, this is person A and this is person B. There is a conversation between two people A and B, but when this person B is going to talk person C, remember, this is A and B, this is called direct speech. When A and B both are talking. But when B is telling to C about how A told him, that is called indirect speech. Right? Got the difference? A and B, when these two people are talking, that is called direct speech. But when B is telling C about what is told by A, that is called indirect speech. To make it very clear, let's do one example. For example, the sentence is, he said to his father, comma, I want a new watch, inverted comma, and full stop. Another identification of direct speech is that you will find here comma and inverted comma. What is this basically? You see A. A is he. B is father. Now C is when father is telling this all to the mother of the child, that becomes C. This is the speech, the sentence which is spoken by A, and this is he said to his father. Right? Now see, while we are changing it into, while B, father is telling it to mother, how he will tell? He said to will change into told. He told his father. The commas will be replaced by that. I will become he. I will tell you how we change it. He want will change into wanted a new watch. This sentence, this from here to here, is called indirect speech, because this is how father is going to tell mother regarding the boy, how he told. This is A to B directly, this is B to C accordingly what A said. So that's why this is called indirect speech. Clear? After this, now I am coming to the parts of this sentence, what the parts are. So just to tell the parts, I will tell indirect only. I am rubbing this. This, the previous one, out of inverted commas and inside the inverted commas. Out of inverted commas is called reporting speech. Within inverted commas, the part that is called reported speech. Right? Here we have subject, verb, object. So this I am using now ring. Ring means reporting. Reporting subject it is called. this is called reporting verb. This is called reporting object, right? The same is here, subject, verb and object. This is called reported subject. I'm using RTD for reported verb, and this is called for reported object. Basically here reported verb, we talk about reported tense as a whole, not as a reported verb only. Verb is just to use to identify the tense of that, right? So reporting speech out of inverted commas, reported speech within inverted commas, he reported subject, reporting subject, reporting verb, reporting object. The inverted commas we have after that, we have reported subject, reported verb and reported object, right? These are the parts of the direct speech. Clear? Now before coming to that, as you know, I changed I will tell you the change of pronouns. I'm going to tell you a table, a chart for that. Then we'll come to the rules, right? Before coming to the exercise, it is better you make the chart on a paper or a copy somewhere, so it will help you, because you need that all. These are basically called personal pronouns, right? This is chart of personal pronouns. Here we have first person, second person, third person. There are 3 persons. This we have, I am writing here subject. This we call possessive. And this is called object. I am writing same with whatever we are using in the sentence, so it will help you. Otherwise you will be confused. In first person we have 2 pronouns, I and we. Second person we have you. Third person we have he, we have she, we have it, we have they, right? Or we have anybody's name. For example, I am using the name Rahul, right? I possessive becomes my, we becomes our, this object becomes me, and here us. You possessive of you becomes your, and object becomes you only. He, it becomes his, her, its, they becomes their, Rahul becomes Rahul's. His object becomes him, this becomes her, this becomes it, they becomes them, and Rahul becomes Rahul only. In reported speech, we use only first and second person pronouns. Third person pronouns are not changed. So be careful about this all. That also I will tell you first and second how it is done. Now, hope you got this chart. Now let's come to the next part of it. After that, see the reporting verb. I told you the reporting verb. Let's do it with the help of examples. He says, comma, inverted comma, I like cricket. See, this is called a reporting verb. Reporting verb is of how many types? 3 types: present, past and future. Present, it comes say, says. Past tense, it comes said. Future tense, it comes will say or shall say. Right? What is that? That is reporting verb. When we have reporting verb in present tense or in future tense, then we do not change the tense of reported speech. We do not change. But when we have said as a reporting verb, or we can say when we have a reporting verb in past tense, we change the tense of reported speech. Right? So first of all, what we will do? We will do the sentences of present tense and future tense as a reporting verb, where we do not change the tense of the reported speech. After that, we will come to the reporting verb with past tense. Clear? Let's continue that. See, while changing it, this is inverted commas having, so this is a direct speech. Now we are going to change it in indirect speech. We need to go word by word, right? This is the important thing in reported speech. Just don't change the whole sentence, change it word by word. The first word, you can see he, the reporting subject does not change. It will remain same. Says will remain same. To remove the inverted commas, when we have here within inverted commas we have an assertive sentence, we put that, right? Always put that. Then I is a first person pronoun, so I will change according to, see यहाँ पे we have reporting verb, reporting object, so we give numbers 1 and number 2 is not here. So number 1 means first person pronouns. I will change according to he, because this is a subject here, so we'll take subject only he. Like cricket, that is simple present tense, and here we have the verb in present tense, so it will not change, will remain same, but with he we will use likes. He likes cricket, right? This has become the indirect speech of it. Second sentence I am telling, she says to her father, I want your phone, inverted comma closed. This is reporting subject, reporting verb, reporting object. See, what we do here is, again we are coming word by word. She will be as it is. Says to. How to change the verbs, that I will tell here. Say to, says to, say to becomes tell, says to becomes tells. In future tense, will say to becomes will tell, and in future another we have shall say to, that becomes shall tell, right? These are the changes in reporting verb. But if we have in past tense, then said to will change into told. Here one thing is to keep in mind is that while we are using say to, tell means say plus to, both the words are included in that. Don't write tell to, tells to, that will be wrong. To is also included in tell. While if we have only say, only says, only said, no need to change it, write it as it is. She says to will become tells her father. Now inverted commas that. Why that? Because here we have assertive sentence. Got it? See, now this is number 1 I am putting here and number 2 I am putting here. Very easy. पहले वाले को number 1, दूसरे वाले को number 2. What is this number 1 and number 2? Number 1 means first person pronoun in the reported speech and the inverted commas will change according to this word she. Number 2 means second person pronouns in the reported speech and the inverted commas will change according to reporting object. That is an easy trick to understand. Don't get confused here how it will change, how it will not change. Simply give numbers 1 and 2 and totally how many? Just now I told you there are 3 persons. First person pronoun, second person pronoun, third person pronoun. First person pronoun will change according to this. Second person pronoun will change according to this. And third person pronoun do not get changed. They don't get changed. So no need to worry about that. Got it? Now coming to next, I the first person pronoun, so will change according to this. It will be she because that is the subject. I want your phone, that is simple present again. So simple present with she singular we use main verb first form plus s or es. That she wants your. Your is the second person pronoun, so will change according to her father. That will be his because that is possessive. His phone, right? She wants his phone. But this is the indirect speech of this sentence, right? Now we are doing one more example of present tense only, then we'll come to future. The boys say to her, comma, inverted comma, you have not bought ticket for our show. While changing it into very easy, I told you word by word, the boys will remain as it is. Say to will change into tell, her as it is, inverted commas, put that. You second person, so put here number 1, number 2. You will change according to number 2 because second person pronoun. That she. Now this is which tense? Have not bought. This is present perfect tense. Present perfect. Here we have present tense, so it will not change. It will remain present perfect only. With she we use has. She has not bought. Then next word ticket for our. Our is first person, will go according to the boys. That is third person. So it will be for their, plural, for their show. Full stop. And this is the indirect speech of this sentence. Clear? Right? This is about present, I told you. Now we are moving ahead. We are going for future tense. If the reporting verb is in future tense, then how to change that sentence into indirect speech? That we are doing now. What did that mean? This is like the girl will say to him, comma, inverted comma, I have lost my pen. Right? This is future verb. Starting that, the girl will remain same. Will say to, I told you just now, will change into will tell him. To remove the commas, we'll put that. I I'm writing here number 1, I'm writing here number 2. I is the first person pronoun, so we'll change according to the girl. That is, that she have lost. That is again present perfect tense. For she we use has. That she has lost. My, again first person pronoun, will go to the girl. She has lost her pen and full stop. This is future tense, how we are changing future tense into indirect speech. Let's take one more example to make it more clear. The people will say to the leader, comma, inverted comma starts, they have, I'm changing this, I'm writing some other stance here, right? They were not trusting us, inverted comma closed. Starting again one by one. The people will say to will change into will tell. The leader, to remove the commas because that is an assertive sentence. So what we will write? We will write here that. Now they is third person pronoun. I told you we only change the pronouns of first person and second person, not third person. It will be same, that they. Now see the tense, they were not trusting. Which tense is this? Which one? This is past continuous tense. So that will not change because here we have future verb. So it will be past continuous itself, that they were not trusting. Us is the first person pronoun, so us will go according to first person. The people, plural, they will not trust, were not trusting them. Us will change into them, right? This is how we are changing the direct into indirect and future tense. Got it? Clear? Now the one is left, that is a reporting verb in past tense. Let's talk about that. I'm taking example. My friend said to me, comma, inverted comma, you do not help me, inverted comma closed. You see, this is said here. When we have a reporting verb in past tense, or simply we can say when we have said out of the inverted commas, we need to change the tense of the inverted commas or tense of the reported speech. How do we change the tense? That I'm telling you here. See how many tenses we have. We have simple present, we have present continuous, we have present perfect, we have present perfect continuous, right? These four we have. Simply, it is very easy to make it in place of present, keep past. Simple present, it will become simple past. Present continuous will become that will become past continuous. Present perfect will become past perfect. Present perfect continuous will become past perfect continuous, right? Simple present will change into simple past. Present continuous will change into past continuous. Present perfect will change into past perfect. Present perfect continuous will change into past perfect continuous. Clear till here? Very easy. All the four will change as it is. Now if that reported speech, if the inverted commas, there we have past tense, then how to change? That is also easy. Divide that into two parts. We have totally 4 in past tense. Divide that into two parts. First 2 and second 2. Clear? Now how to change it? ऊपर वाले का first will come to the second वाले का first. Second of this will come to the second of this. How is it? Easy? See. Simple past will change into past perfect. Past continuous will change into past perfect continuous. Okay, now the two are left, past perfect and past perfect continuous. We cannot reverse them and we do not have any other option for them. So simply there is no change in these tenses. We do not change past perfect and past perfect continuous tense whenever we have them in the inverted commas or in the reported speech. Clear? Now about the future. Future we have basically two verbs, will and shall. Will changes into would and shall changes into should. These are the two changes which take place in future tense. Future in inverted commas only, right? When we have here said, then, right? This is the change of tenses in reported speech or in inverted commas that takes place while we have the reporting verb in past tense, while we have said out of inverted commas, right? Let's do example now. Okay. I'm doing the first example which I wrote. My friend, we will copy as it is. Said to, I told you, this change into told. My friend told me. To remove the comma, same, we have assertive here. We use that. You is the second person, so put here number 1, number 2, number 1, number 2. Second person pronoun will change according to this second. It will become I do not help. Which tense? That is simple present tense. Do not help. And while we have said simple present changes into simple past. And what we use simple past and negative? We use did plus main verb first form. That I did not help. Me is first person again, will change according to my friend. That will become him. I did not help him. Right? That is the first example. See one more, number second. The teacher said to her, comma, inverted comma, you have not submitted your project. See, this is the first thing to look at. Starting to change it, the teacher will be copied as it is. Said to will change into told. Her copied as it is. Here we will put that because That is the assertive sentence. That now the changes starts. You is second person, so again give number 1, number 2. It will help you after a long practice. You can do it orally, number 1, number 2, but till you are not getting confirmed, make sure you are writing here. That you is second person will change according to her. That will be that she have not submitted. This is present perfect tense. Here we have said, here we have present perfect tense. So it will change into which tense? Present perfect will change into past perfect tense. And what we use in past perfect? We use had plus main verb, third form. That she had not submitted your second person pronoun. Again it will be her project, right? This is done. Let's do one more example. She said to her brother, comma, inverted comma, I am going to your school. She said to will change into told. She told her brother to remove the commas. We use that. Again give number 1, number 2. I first person pronoun according to her, that she am going, present continuous tense will change into past continuous tense. And what we use in past continuous? We use was, were plus main verb ing. That she was going to. Your second person pronoun according to this, going to his school. Got it? This is how we change the tenses when we have a reporting verb in past tense or reporting verb said. Now we are moving ahead. After this we are coming to interrogative sentences. See, interrogatives are of two types. The one interrogative which are starting with helping verb, another interrogatives which are starting with WH word. So first of all we are doing interrogatives with helping verb. Number 1, he said to me, comma, inverted comma, do you believe him, question mark, inverted comma, close. See, when we have interrogatives here, the reporting verb changes into different manners. How? I told you we have say, say to, says, says to, said, said to, will say or will say to, shall say or shall say to. Usually we use word ask because it is a question which is asked. You can also use inquire. It will become ask. It will become asks. It will become asked. Will ask. Shall ask. If you want to use inquire, that also you can do. It will become inquire, inquires, inquired, will inquire, shall inquire. You can use this way. Both are same. It's inquiry or questioning. Both are the same process. So there is not a difference at all. Right? This is about the reporting verb, how we change it instead of tell or tells. Right? Now come to the examples. How the examples are in. I'm changing it. He will be same. Said to will be changed into asked me. When we have question mark here or interrogative sentence within inverted commas, we use different infinitive here. Either we use conjunctions different. Either we use whether or if. Whether is WHETHER or we use if. Any one out of these two. But I will suggest to here use if, because sometimes you are getting confused with the spelling of whether, then the meaning is going to change. So to avoid all the confusions, be sure that you are using if. So we are using if. Now see one thing, this interrogative is here. We are supposed to make this interrogative into affirmative sentence. How that is possible? You, second person, according to me, number one, number two, that if I do believe, that is simple present. Here said will change into simple past. If simple past we use and as affirmatives, main verb second form. If I believed. If I believed him, right? Simply it has become affirmative, not interrogative. I'm doing another sentence, number two. The boys said to the teacher, do you want the project? Changing it now, the boys said to will change into asked the teacher. Remove the comma, inverted comma, we use where, if. You again second person, you can use, see this is the teacher. The teacher can be a male or a female, so you can use anyone out of she or he. If he, again simple present, will change into simple past if he wanted the project, full stop. Right, number three I'm using my friend says to me were you preparing for the exam? My friend will come as it is. Says will be asks me. If, because starting with the were, helping verb, you will be according to me it will be I. If I were preparing, that is past continuous tense. See here we have says, reporting verb in present tense, so we are not supposed to change the tense of the reported speech, so it will be past continuous only. If I was preparing for the exam, full stop. Got it? See, now we are coming to the interrogatives starting with WH word. That is another rule for that. He said to his mother, comma, inverted comma, what are you cooking for dinner? Starting with WH word, you can see. So to change it, we'll start from here. He said, sorry, I forgot. He asked his mother. Because we have WH word, so WH word is a kind of don. Don, you know, who never allows anyone to enter in between. So that will be if, whether, that, nothing will be there. Simply put what here. Take this word down as it is. No conjunction required, nothing. Right? He asked his mother what. Now make it affirmative. How? Take this verb here, and that is said here. So this is simple, present continuous, that will change into past continuous. You will change according to his mother, what she, past continuous, what she was cooking for dinner, and full stop. You see one thing, you may be thinking that what is here, but still there is no question mark, it is not interrogative. It becomes interrogative only when WH word is followed by a helping verb, right? So what WH word, if you are writing what was she cooking for dinner, that will be an interrogative sentence, and that will be wrong. So WH word we are keeping as it is. Then the next word is hide it till here, and the next sentence, that will be your assertive sentence. So it will not be interrogative. Make sure you are working on this. Number 2, she said to her friend, comma, inverted comma, where have you left the purse? Changing it, she asked her friend where, because no conjunction is required as it is. Now where, just forget it. Number 1, number 2. You, taking the subject first of all, you is second person. Her friend, we don't know whether that is a girl or that is a boy, so we can use anything. Where she, now which, this is have and this is left, present perfect. Here we have said that will change into past perfect, so it will be there where she had left the purse, right? And a full stop after this. It is about the sentences which are starting with WH word, right? Now we are coming to the next type of sentence, that is the command sentences, the last topic of this video. When we have command sentences, how to change them, right? That is one question. Command is like, the manager said to the peon, comma, inverted comma, bring a glass of water, right? In such kind of sentences which are starting with main verb, or they are called command sentences, we see the sense of the sentence, how it is going to work. For example, the manager said to, how to change the reporting verb? Manager to the peon. He is requesting, he is ordering, he is commanding, he is scolding. Whatever it is, accordingly we change the reporting verb. It is ordered, so the manager ordered, because said here. If here it is say, then order, says, orders, ordered the peon To remove the inverted commas, we put 2. Order the peon 2 and copy it as it is. To bring a glass of water, full stop. Second, let's do one more example. The shopkeeper said to the customer, please give me money. Right? Please is the request. It's very clear. We use please while making a request. So it will be the shopkeeper said to, requested the customer. Again we are using to. Please we have already used in requested में please का sense आ गया. The to. Give. Me is a pronoun that we will change according to give him money. Right? This is the command sentences, how they are changed into indirect speech. Right? Now one more, I'm giving exclamatory sentences. Rahul said, what a beautiful scene. Right? In mark of exclamation and this. How to change it? Rahul will be as it is. Reporting verb will change into according to this. Rahul exclaimed with. It goes exclaimed with surprise, exclaimed with shock, exclaimed with sadness, exclaimed with happiness. Right? Accordingly, whatever it is written here. Rahul exclaimed with surprise. That we use here to remove inverted commas. That it was a beautiful scene. Right? Number 2, she said, alas, we have lost the match. It will be changed. She exclaimed with sorrow or sadness. With sadness that alas is already here. That we, according to she, that they have lost. Sad is here, so it will be had. That they had lost the match. Now number 3. Another example. Mohit said, comma, inverted comma, how beautiful the place is. When we have how to change it? Mohit said, exclaimed with, again it's a surprise, exclaimed with surprise. That how is a part of exclamatory sentences, right? Not interrogative. Exclaimed with surprise that it was, is will change into was because यहाँ पे said है. It was, how will change into very. It was very beautiful place, right? This is how we are changing the sentences which are exclamatory in reported speech, right? So this is a very long video of reported speech, and I have covered all and tried to clear all your doubts, whatever you have. Just watch it, enjoy it, share it, and if you have any problem, you can ask, you can text me, you can inbox me, you can comment, and just try to practice, because without practice no one can be perfect in grammar. Practice is the only solution. Hope you will like it. Thank you very much.